Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Robinson. This afternoon I'm going to talk to you about the 5 classifications of fire. The classifications of fire are as follows: ordinary combustible, ignitable liquids, energized electrical equipment, combustible metals, and cooking oil. Fire growth in each of these classifications can vary depending on the fuel. If it's an ordinary combustible, it will consist of clothing, wood, and plastic. All of these items can be found in a standard house fire, and as the items reach its ignition point, it will self-ignite, causing fire growth. Ignitable liquids can be gasoline. The fumes are flammable, and if the liquid is not contained, the fire spread could happen due to runoff. Electrical fires can be very dangerous if water is applied. These fires can happen with any large machinery or anything that has high voltage running through them. Combustible metals could be magnesium or aluminum, just to name a few. Magnesium is found in newer cars and takes copious amounts of water to extinguish. The last we're going to talk about out of the 5 classes is going to be cooking oils. This is any oils found that you cook with in the kitchen, and fire spread can happen in many ways. The most common is when a victim tries to run to the sink with a burning pan of oil instead of putting a lid on it to smother the fire out. What this could do is it could catch the drapes and blinds on fire and cause fire spread throughout the room. So make sure you put a lid instead of trying to run around with a burning pan. A diffusion flame is when oxygen is introduced to the flame at a combustible site, typically through air. Premix flame occurs when the fuel is well mixed with a dot. Diffusion flames are more an out of control flame and gives an orange glow, whereas a premix flame is one that is blue and more controlled. You see that a lot with me in my part-time job as a propane driver. I see that a lot with propane. You've got that nice pretty blue flame. That means everything's burning great. If you've got a lot of orange in there, we've got a problem somewhere. Next thing we're going to talk about is the fire triangle and the fire tetrahedron. The fire triangle consists of oxygen, heat, and fuel. And the fire tetrahedron is the same as the triangle, except back in the 1960s, they added an extra element, which was a chemical chain reaction. If any of these elements are removed, the fire will be extinguished. The difference in the chemical chain reaction, the difference in the fire triangle and the fire tetrahedron is going to be the chemical chain reaction, which is given to that 4th element instead of 3. How they're similar is if you take any of the 4 elements out of the tetrahedron or any of the 3 elements out of the triangle, the fire cannot happen and it will be extinguished. Smoke is an airborne, solid, and liquid particle. Gas is elevated when material undergoes pyrolysis or combustion, together with the quality of air that is entertained or otherwise mixed into the mass. Smoke has the potential to carry chemicals that can self-ignite and turn into a flame, making smoke dangerous. It also has toxic chemicals that are not safe to inhale. That is why firefighters have to wear SCBAs, and that's why everybody else is taught to get low when your house is on fire to try to exit, because smoke rises, the clean air is at the bottom. That's the best way to get out. I hope this covered everything you're looking for in this video, and look forward to the rest of this class. Have a great afternoon.